So before I begin this episode, I want to apologize on two things. One, the lighting is really crappy here, and also the audio. As you can see, I have no acoustic foams behind me. This is my first official video at my new place, so there's a lot of things I still need to put together. My windows don't have any shutters, so there's a bunch of light coming in and messing with the lighting of my studio. And also there's a lot of echo and reverb because I don't have any acoustic foams around me. So again, I apologize. Things will get better. I just need some time. Give me a few weeks. But anyways, I'm not gonna waste any more time. Welcome to Setup Wars episode 114, where you submit your desk setup to get featured on the channel. Let the Setup Wars begin. I want to give a huge thanks to Vikings War of Clans for sponsoring this episode. So the objective of the game is to capture the place of power in the kingdom. Players can upgrade their town and warriors for battle, or even team up with others to create a stronger clan. This has easily become the most addictive mobile game that I've played recently, and it kind of feels similar to a full-fledged PC strategy game with crisp visuals, but instead it's playable anywhere on your smartphone. Vikings War of Clans is already extremely popular with over 3 million players from around the world facing off in battles. In fact, I've just started playing the game, so if you guys want to team up with me, make sure you search TechSource in-game and add me to your friends list. I'll leave a link below so you guys can download Vikings War of Clans for yourself and receive a complimentary 200 gold for that competitive edge. Kickstarting the episode, we got John and his gorgeous ultra-wide gaming setup featuring the Acer X34 ultra-wide gaming monitor that's hooked up to a custom-made backdrop. In fact, the backdrop isn't the only thing that's custom built. We got the wall shelves up there and the rest of the desk that was put together by John, and I think it came out perfect. Normally my OCD would kick in seeing a smaller monitor hooked up next to an ultra-wide, but oddly enough, it actually works with this setup. I think that adding another ultra-wide would be overkill and not very practical for his setup. He also maintains symmetry. The PC on the right offsets the monitor on the left side. I also love how clean the build is with the red LED fans from Thermaltake and also the custom black and red sleeving. I don't know what CPU cooler you're rocking, but I'm definitely digging that heatsink design. Sitting on top of the wall shelves, he's got a pair of Edifier R2700 speakers and the popular HyperX Cloud Core headset. For symmetrical purposes, he's got the IKEA plant on the left side, along with two framed pictures up top, which happen to have a black and red theme as well. Very clean cable work with the STRAFE keyboard and Diablo 3 mouse, as well as with the rest of the cables under the desk. He hid them very well behind the desk, and the LED placement is spot on. It's facing directly against the wall, and it's very close to it, allowing the LEDs to bounce back and give off a very nice glow effect under the monitor. I'm not sure about that lamp on the left side though. I mean, if you're gonna add extra lights on the left side, I would do the same thing on the opposite side to kind of balance it, because it's kind of looking a bit dark behind that PC. Adding something like the Aki table RGB lamp behind your PC would be really nice, and it only costs around 20 bucks. He even managed to save some extra space by mounting his router and USB hub under the desk. Very nice. Definitely one of the better black and red gaming setups that I've seen on the show, and if it wasn't for a few minor adjustments, honestly, this would have gotten the seal of approval. But thank you, John, for entering. Sticking with consistent color schemes and ultra-wide monitors, we got Nathan and another gorgeous and clean setup. Right off the bat, I will give him some credit for rocking the better ultra-wide gaming monitor, the ASUS PG348Q with G-Sync and 100Hz refresh rate. And in case you guys didn't notice it, he did custom paint the bottom part of it in white to match the color scheme. Flanking that gorgeous monitor, we got a pair of Yamaha HS8W studio monitor speakers, and for the gear, he's rocking the K70 RGB keyboard with custom white keycaps and the M65 RGB mouse. I love that contrast between the keycaps, the mouse, and even the mouse pad. Nathan has either been watching my channel for a very long time, or he simply knows what the hell he's doing. Or hell, maybe both, who knows. I mean, this dude even put coasters on each side of his desk for symmetry reasons. Are you sure you are not related to me? Because this setup is already screaming my name. So on the left side, there's the Corsair Void headset sitting on a white acrylic stand, and next to that is his white printer. Again, staying very consistent to the white theme. I was gonna say that the black dbrand skins would have added better contrast on your laptop, but when I thought about it a bit more, I did agree with the white skins because the rest of the laptop has subtle black accents to complement the white skin. Excellent choice. Cable management in the drawers, pass. Cable management in the PC, pass. Cable management behind the PC, pass. Cable management under the desk, god damn, pass. Just take it, man. Here, just take the seal of approval, please. You get $100 cash in your PayPal account, a TechSource t-shirt, and most importantly, you get a custom-made plaque, just like the one over here on the screen, with my signature on there, which is optional if you want. So if you're watching this video, toss me an email to Setup Wars to claim your prize. Well deserved, man. What can I say? I'm a sucker for beauty and perfection. Honestly, I think the icing on the cake was that badass chair and that skull thing that's hanging from the wall. Nathan even included a video that demonstrates his RGB light setup. Let's check it out. Vertical mode? Really, dude? I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to take the plaque back. I'm just kidding. Send me that email, you're getting the plaque. I'm just joking. Nathan, you beautiful bastard, thank you for blessing our eyeballs with your amazing setup. Speaking of blessing our eyeballs, holy shit, what the hell is going on here? This looks very busy, but you gotta admit, it looks boss ass. What is it with me and cursing this episode? I'm sorry guys, I'm not normally like this. I keep this channel PG-13, but the setups in this episode are giving me a massive bone. So he's rocking two 27-inch ROG monitors on the sides, and in the center we got the PG348Q once again, and right above that is the LG34UC97. At first I thought there were two more monitors near the top, but they're not. Truthfully, I don't know what those are, maybe some giant subwoofers or something, but I'm not really sure. There is, however, a soundbar that's hooked up behind the LG monitor, and he's also got the Bose Companion 20 speakers mounted against the wall on both sides of the monitors. Great work with the symmetry there. In case you haven't realized it at this point, the desk is custom built and painted to go along with the rest of the setup, and I love how he kept the black and red contrast consistent. A fine example is the shelf on the right side and the cable management cutout for the Razer Deathstalker Chroma keyboard and the Tartarus mouse. Seriously, if you look close, you can see that those are red. Very nice attention to detail. Some other stuff he's got laying around on the desk is the ROG G5750 series laptop, Razer Naga mouse, and the Thrustmaster joystick that's built inside the desk. Actually, the base is embedded inside, but the actual joystick can be detached, which is cool. Under his desk is where the party is at though. He's got a cool footrest near the back, we got a Sennheiser Sense gaming headset, and his beast water-cooled gaming PC rocking a 6700K and two ROG Poseidon 980 Ti's and SLI. Excellent cable management skills and props on the custom paint job as well. That's definitely one fine machine you got there. This definitely isn't a setup, it's a freaking monster battle station. Thank you, Pete, for entering. Keeping the train going, we got Will and his corner quad display setup. This episode's on fire. He's got three 27-inch Samsung monitors surrounding the Acer Predator X34, and below that we got the Black Widow keyboard, Orb Weaver keypad, and the Mad Catz mouse. By the way, those are not painted in white, they're actually wrapped in white carbon fiber, well, except the Mad Catz mouse. That one is actually painted. Beautiful work, by the way. I also like that the entire setup isn't just black and red. He threw in some white accents in there to change it up a bit. I feel like painting the bottom part of the monitors and the stands white would look really nice and give the entire setup more contrast, but I understand that it's a way more permanent solution and it's way more work. What's really cool about the setup is that Will added some black tempered glass floating shelves underneath the monitors to keep it level with the ultrawide. That is freaking cool. For audio, he's rocking a set of 5 speakers from Bose with a subwoofer underneath and the Game Zero gaming headset. Cable management seems to be under control. There are a lot of zip ties being used to keep most of the wires off the ground, which I can appreciate, but what the hell is that thing under your drawer? Seriously, these IKEA capital eggs are only like 20 bucks and they will help keep that drawer off the ground in a much cleaner way. Finally, the PC that's powering this beast battle station is kind of an oldie. It's rocking the 3930K paired with two EVGA GTX 980 Ti's and SLI. But here's what grinds my gears. So first off, I love how clean the build looks, and I will give you major props on painting the back plates and adding those custom decals. The build looks sick, especially with that vinyl wrap around the tubes for the CPU cooling. But if you spend all that time making your build look so damn sexy, why not spend a little more time on the SLI bridge? Honestly, you could even take the easy way out and just straight up paint that whole thing to match your color scheme. You don't even have to go out and get a custom SLI bridge done, because that really sticks out and kind of ruins it, to be honest. But regardless, this is one hell of a battle station. I'm really digging the posters of Deadpool and the Punisher up there, along with the symmetry of everything else. I think you did a great job putting everything together. Thank you for entering. Finishing off strong, we got Zen and his souped up productivity setup. Who says you have to be part of the PC Master Race to have a sick looking setup? Zen is here to prove just that. The star of the show is his 27-inch 5K iMac right smack in the center between two 24-inch AOC monitors. Of course, you can't have an Apple productivity setup without the almighty MacBook Pro, which is resting on a shelf to the side. On the same shelf, he's got both the DJI Phantom 4 and the Mavic Pro, which arguably are two of the best drones out right now. But back to the main setup. So there's definitely a lot going on here. We got the usual Apple trackpad and keyboard combo, along with a drawing tablet on the side. He's also rocking a pair of Audio Engine A2 Plus speakers. We got the Beats Solo headphones under here. We also have some external drives from Lassie and both of his cameras, the Canon 5D Mark IV and the Mark II. Cable management isn't flawless, but at least he kept them off the ground with the help of some Velcro straps. This setup definitely costs a lot of money, but I feel like Zen knows what he is doing. This entire setup has purpose, and the productivity flow feels very high. Thank you, Zen, for entering. But that is it for this episode of Setup Wars. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you drop your comments down below and vote on who you think has the best desk setup. As always, I'll announce the winners on my social media platforms on the weekend. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love your noses, and I'll see you in the next video.